Hey, Danny and Gabby, guess what? Yeah, today I helped rob a bank. I saw people doing it, so I mean, they can do it. I can do it, right? Um, and yesterday, yeah, there was these couple teenagers, and they were beating up on an elderly person. What did I do? I didn't stop them. They can do it. I joined in. I did it too. I mean, I see it all the time. So if they can do it, then I can do it too. The ignorance in your statements. And your sister, that's right, I'm gonna have a fucking drink. Really? This filter's appropriate for you, by the way. You know, I don't know what you are. Sorry. But the fact that you guys are justifying that you're going out for a drink and, can't sees with you and who gives a fuck, people do it every day, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't make it right. The one thing I can say during my entire addiction, I never had my kids in my car when I was under the influence. Because I barely ever drove anywhere, to be honest. The only time I really ever drove anywhere was when I was going to get my stuff. And my kids weren't with me. And I don't drink, thankfully. But if I did, I would not be having a drink on a night that I was driving with my children in my car. You see, one drink, yeah, that may not put you over the legal limit. But you and I all know, and I'm meaning you, me, and Danny, we all know that you guys take added stuff. It's not just the alcohol. Hence, you could have a way different reaction. Why even take that chance with that baby in the back of that car? The carelessness, the immaturity, it just rushes, flows off your lips, out of your mouths. Well, I worked in a bar, and I saw all these families come in with all these kids, and they had a couple drinks, and blah, 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 blah. Really? You want to justify that behavior? There ain't nothing wrong with it. Shut the fuck up. One thing that it's mind-blowing to me, is why your supporters continue to support you guys with the way you guys talk to them. What's that saying go? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Because we know you guys don't feed yourself. You don't pay for anything. And weren't you just bitching about weren't you just saying you were getting food stamps? Wait a minute. You were just saying that you just got qualified for food stamps. How the hell are you going out having a $100 bill? That $100 could have gone on food. This society is ass backwards. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this goddamn drinking and driving video. Gabby, you just keep showing the world how horrible of a mother you are. Seriously. You can have a drink if you're at the restaurant by yourself without your child. Why do you have to have a drink when you go out to lunch? And I'm talking lunch, not even dinner. But during the day, why do you have to have a drink when you've got your child with you? Can't that wait till you get home? And I'm sorry. Neither one of you have any business going out to dinner at a expensive restaurant, spending that kind of money when you're both getting food stamps and on here bitching about how you can't buy shoes and you can't buy this and you can't buy that. I'm sorry. That pisses me off. If I can't afford to go do that stuff and I work and my husband works, he actually works full time. We don't get any of that stuff. If I don't get it, then you shouldn't get it. That would be the same rules that you're applying right here. If other people can drink and drive, then that makes it okay for me. All I pray for is someday justice will be served upon you, especially you, Gabby. And the state steps in and they take that boy from you. I don't normally ever wish kids to not be with their parents, but it is abundantly clear that Cam's safety, well-being is not your first priority. And the last thing I want to touch upon is something else that I read. Supposedly, here you are bitching at Danny because she actually disciplined Cam, and your mom, grandmother, whatever, slapped her across the face, and you said that she deserved it because she's not his mother. But what's this I hear that you asked your son if the neighbor's kid, the little boy, slapped Cam, and he said yes? And so you proceeded to correct that child and send him home and tell him that hitting's not okay? Number one, we've all witnessed your kid smack you, punch you, bite you, spit on you. Do the same thing to Danny. The kid has no boundaries, but not once out of any of those times have we seen you or Danny correct him. I've heard Danny say, don't do that, no. Oh, you're dead ass, man, you're dead ass. But not get off or dead ass and do anything about it. So isn't that a double standard? You're a hypocrite on top of many other things. But so no, you're wrong. You shouldn't go out and have a drink when you have your child with you. Those times can wait. Your kid's safety should always be first. At least in a